Winter, 1942. One city stood between Hitler's empire and total defeat. Streets turned into graveyards, buildings became battlefields, and inside the frozen ruins of Stalingrad, history was about to change forever. The sky above Stalingrad burned red. German bombers darkened the horizon as thousands of explosions shattered homes, factories, and lives within minutes. Civilians ran through smoke-filled streets, while soldiers prepared for a battle unlike anything the world had ever seen. For Adolf Hitler, Stalingrad was more than a city. It carried the name of Soviet leader Joseph Stalin. Capturing it would be both a military victory and a psychological weapon. But the Soviet Union had no intention of surrendering. Inside the city, Soviet commanders gave a terrifying order. Not one step back. Every street, every staircase, every room would be defended to the death. The battle quickly turned into brutal hand-to-hand combat. Snipers hid inside destroyed buildings. Machine guns fired from shattered windows. Soldiers fought with knives, grenades, and bare hands. The Germans called it Rattenkrieg, the Rat War, because the fighting happened underground, inside sewers, factories, and collapsed ruins. One Soviet sniper became legendary, Vasily Zaitsev, hidden among the rubble. He hunted German officers one by one. His accuracy terrified enemy troops. Soon, his story spread across the battlefield like a ghost story. Meanwhile, winter arrived. Temperatures dropped far below freezing. Food disappeared. Ammunition ran low. Thousands froze to death before bullets could reach them. But the battle continued. Day after day, night after night. Then came the moment that changed everything. In November 1942, the Soviet Union launched a massive counterattack called Operation Uranus. Instead of attacking the strongest German forces directly, Soviet armies surrounded the city from both sides. Within days, more than 250,000 German soldiers became trapped inside Stalingrad. Hitler refused to allow retreat. He promised supplies would arrive by air. But the freezing weather and Soviet attacks destroyed most German transport planes. Soon, starvation consumed the trapped army. Soldiers ate frozen horse meat. Some boiled leather belts just to survive. Disease spread rapidly. Hope disappeared. And still, Hitler ordered them to fight. By January 1943, the German army was collapsing. Buildings were reduced to skeletons. The streets were silent except for distant gunfire and the cries of wounded soldiers. Then finally, after months of horror, German commander Friedrich Paulus surrendered. For the first time in the war, an entire German army had been destroyed. The Battle of Stalingrad became one of the deadliest battles in human history. More than 2 million people were killed, wounded, or captured, but its impact went far beyond numbers. Stalingrad shattered the myth that Nazi Germany could never be defeated. From that moment forward, the war began to turn against Hitler. The frozen ruins of Stalingrad became a symbol of sacrifice, resistance, and survival. Even today, decades later, the echoes of that battle still haunt history. Because in the ashes of one broken city, the fate of World War II was changed forever.